Hey puppy! Participated. Wow! Wow, that's absolutely huge. Hi guys! As some of you already know, we have now sold Skua. A couple of followers bought her to our surprise and super quick, which was really great for us. It's a young couple, they are from America and they are going to continue our adventure. As our patrons and friends already know, I was down with dengue fever, which is a pretty nasty illness. There's been a big outbreak here this year in the Caribbean and I got it pretty severe, so I was in hospital for 5 days. I was in bed for 1.5 months and I was completely dependent on Ryan, and just now that it's been 2 months and a few days, I am just getting back to normal. So that gave us quite a bit of time to stop and think and reconsider things for a million reasons, which are all personal and totally dependent on our circumstances. We are going to move back to land for a little while. We looked at this from every single point of view, so it was the right decision for us and we are very happy with it. Just to dispel some of the rumors that have been going on online, some of which are pretty crazy. We are not having a baby. What? We are not divorcing. We're happily married. We are not settling down. We are still digital nomads, still having crazy unconventional plans for our future, and we are not broke. Basically, whatever you read, it's not that. We're totally fine. I'm going to be fine. I just need to keep recovering. I still need to build up my strength. We can't make any fixed plans right now due to the state of the world and the travel restrictions going on right now. So for now we're just taking a break and then we'll see what we can do once this COVID mess is over. But one thing we are 100% sure about is that we are going to keep living an adventurous alternative lifestyle, and we are not going back to get a job or anything like that. We are still digital nomads. We've always been working, as you know if you have been following this channel, so we're just gonna keep working for a living on land while we wait for things to settle and make our new adventure plans fixed and we make them come true. While we figure all the details of our plan out, we will keep a foot in the sailing world. We have just opened a website called Wander by Sail. It's wanderbysail.com, and it will be a sort of sailing related website with a focus on liveaboard cruising, and it will have good quality images, interesting and useful articles, and just be a really good place for a sailor or a liveaboard sailor or an aspiring liveaboard sailor to go to online. So what's next? We are going to move off the boat and say goodbye to Skua. Stick around to see how that goes. It's a huge mess inside Skua right now between what we're taking, what we're ditching last minute because it doesn't fit, and just deciding how we're gonna sort of split up the weight because I don't really have much strength to carry a lot of stuff, but it's all coming together. What are you up to?
So we're just prepping the boat to leave her. We've taken down the canvas work like the bimini and whatnot, checked on the mooring lines which seem good, and we're just putting out some fenders just in case anyone bumps into her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
put out all the food, turn off the gas and electricity, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that last thing just before we leave.
So how are you feeling about selling Skua?
It's a bit weird that the idea that someone else is gonna own this boat, but pretty happy about who is gonna be the new owner. They're really like super enthusiastic, super friendly, and they plan on cruising the boat, which is what we really want. It'd be sad to see like a lot of the other boats in this bay just kind of like sat on a mooring forever. So he also seems really keen on taking care of the boat. He's done a lot of boat work, so hopefully she'll improve in condition over time, and they'll take her on some cool new adventures.
We're ready to go, huh?
Yeah.
So weird.
Packed up, locked up. Weird, huh?
We've done it so many times before to just like pack her up like this, and
But we'll be coming back.
yeah, we would be coming back. Weird stuff.
So where are we now, and how did we get here?
So we are near Milan in the province of Bergamo, which is where I'm from. It's super close to the mountains. We are near the Pre-Alps, which are like the smaller sisters of the Alps. It was a long and complicated journey because of the virus. We had quite a few delays / cancellations. We had to go through a few airports, more than we thought. But we are here and we're getting refunded for our money, so all is good. And we are in this super cozy rental apartment to do our quarantine, which is 14 days. So what's it like being back in Europe?
A bit strange, but pretty nice. It's nice to be in the colder air. I feel more energetic than I did in the warm, humid air of the Caribbean. But we've been so busy since we got back that I haven't really reflected much on Skua and leaving her or anything like that, but I'm sure I will at some point. But we're kind of in the middle of sorting out all of our immigration, tax, work kind of stuff. So
All the fun bits.
yeah, all that fun stuff. It feels kind of nice to be back.
Yeah.
Think it feels nice?
Well, I mean, for me it's great because throughout the journey, or just before the journey, I started feeling almost 100%. So now I can go for a walk.
After your dengue.
After my dengue, yeah, it's really great. We went to do a COVID test the other day and had to walk for half an hour, and 2 months ago I couldn't have done more than 20 steps, and I just went all the way there. I didn't have to stop or sit down, which is incredible for me. So yeah, I'm feeling great at the moment. While we're here, we're gonna keep working freelance as we've always done while we were on Skua. So if you have any copywriting, web design or video editing project, feel free to get in touch. sailingkittiwake@gmail.com. Completely.
Good plug.
Yeah, complete plug. una favore.
Buono. Ordinando. Vedi I miei occhiali. Have you seen my glasses? Sono rotti. They are broken.
Vedi means you see.
Chica, che ne mentre lo guardano cena.
Possibly. Being here makes me so happy and I'm just so excited. For now, we're living in this amazing flat by the mountains and we still get to help sailors and aspiring cruisers through our website, which is what this channel has always been about. Cruising taught me that I don't want to just settle, I need to keep exploring and spending lots of time in nature, and here we can do that every day while having a lovely place to come back to. Dengue taught me that I really need to look after my body as best as I can, and I'm focusing just on that right now. I feel really grateful to be in good health again, and I feel like we made another dream come true while we take this break.
So before we moved on to our first boat, I used to spend a lot of time in the mountains and it feels really good to be back. I never really thought about the lack of exercise when you're on the boat life, but it is really hard to be active on a boat, especially when it's really, really hot. I want to still feel in touch with nature and use the fireplace and notice the seasons change, and I think this is a great place to do that. I think the last 4 years that we've spent living on the boat has really taught me a lot about what's important for me.
Adventure is a state of mind. We've taken the lifestyle we had built for ourselves on the boat and replicated it on land. On the sea, we sailed, sapped, kayak and snorkeled. On land, we hike, rock climb, wild swim and camp. Striking the right balance between work and adventure is what life is all about for us. That's what we promised each other when we had the idea of trying cruising out 4 years ago. So we have not failed or given up. We continue to pursue our dreams. Dengue fever and COVID led us to making some tough decisions, but somehow, with lots of sacrifices and hard work, we eventually always managed to live the life we dream of. We're not just a YouTube sailing channel, that's just part of what we did for the past 4 years. So if you're sad that we sold Skua, or if you worry if we'll be fine, rest assured, we are extremely happy. We are just off planning the next big adventure and we have no regrets. We can't make plans at the moment because we have no idea what the COVID emergency will bring in the next few years. A huge thank you to our patrons who have been so wonderful and supportive for the past few years. And a massive thank you to everyone who has watched our videos. Your comments and our Patreon community made us feel like these videos were worth the crazy amount of work they require. We may release a video every now and then on the channel, but from now on, you'll mainly find us on our website, wonderbysail.com.